My name is Okiro. I've been in the School of Education, doing technology education, majoring on building and civil technology. I've served in majorly two departments, youth ministry department, and the department that I've served longest, the prayer and fellowship department, that I've been in around 3 years. I've been in several ministries. So to say, I began with Shield of Faith. That was the former Happy Melodies. I've been in Zayuni ministry. I've been All-Time Religion ministry, Glorious and Arise and Shine ministries. I've been members in the ministries and associate members in regards to the same. What basically interests me is the activities that they do. I feel that I need to be part of them in each and every activity of preaching the Word of God. I began going to missions back then in my first year, the second semester. That is, we are having, the first mission was in Momoniat, and I'd never gone for missions before. It was the very first, and it was a powerful experience that I've never had in life. At some point I wished that I would have begun the experience earlier. It was a wonderful one. I tell you, much of my prayer requests were answered at that moment. I found a forum to grow spiritually, and I think mission is the best activity anyone can do, especially during your youth period. After that, I've been able to attend some other missions that came along, the church missions together with the substation missions, and together with others that probably of groups in Egerton, Maseno, and Masinde Muliro, and the Fountains of Christ ministers. I've also attended some mission with them. It has been a wonderful experience. It's when you at least perform the role, you feel part and parcel of the ministry of Christ in solving issues of humanity, attending to one another, and at least getting a glimpse of the larger aspect of life, apart from the spiritual growth that is also moves hand in hand with a mission experience. Another thing that is in mission, I've been a speaker in some few missions, and at least it sharpens the way at which you need to preach the word right from the pulpit, and it's a great experience to work as a minister in God's vineyard. Perhaps what I enjoy most about missions is the visitation aspect, moving from door to door. It's the thing that I've enjoyed most, having a one-on-one conversation with a fellow human, brought up in different environments, sharing experiences. The mission aspect of preparation of meals, I think it is once again a comprehensive thing. You get to learn on how to prepare meals for a bigger number of people, and perhaps the experiences that I'll remember, especially in the kitchen aspect of it, is preparation of chapatis. I've done it, and it's a nice one. At least I had to sharpen my kitchen skills in regards to the same. Yeah, true. Basically, I was brought up in a family of 6, and I was used to preparing probably ugali for 6. And when you attend missions, perhaps you are in 60 people in a site. I learned on how, and I realized that I can also prepare sweet ugali for 60. How God uses sinners to reach fellow sinners. It has been an experience that I've never experienced before. Like, I grew up in a setup that I thought of like, can God really convict someone and be baptized and come to accept that there is a God who lives in heaven? I've come to realize that there are people who don't know about Christ, and they really need to get in touch with such a person called Christ, who came and died for humanity. That is one thing. Another thing that I've come to learn about is how humanities encounter different issues. You know, especially whenever you do the visitations, each and every moment, you get to learn of what stresses people undergo in life, what are the constraints in life, and it develops you as you move ahead in the journey of life. It has been a wonderful group that I've been part and parcel for the past years that I've been around. I think four and some few months, around 2 months, as a member of Light Bearers. It's I've got to, whenever interacting with them, I learn of more social skills. You get to meet with each other. I thought of this some time back, that whenever you are in nursery school, you only learn with people from your village. As you advance in primary school, you expand your territory further to interact with the people a little bit more from other villages. Whenever you get to high school, you get people from some various provinces, the formerly called provinces in Kenya. And whenever you come to campus, you get to interact with people from all over, even people from international countries, and it has been a wonderful experience. I've got friends inside the same, like you get to acquire new friends. It's part of my hobbies, like socialization. It's part of me. That has been the best experience, having friends to sharpen one another, to carry each other along the day burdens, and it has been a nice one. Perhaps some of the difficult moments that we may have had is facing challenges together with one another. And at some point, the challenges press too much that they are beyond the sharing of one another as youths, but still the grace of Christ carried us through. Yeah, perceptions change with time depending on where you have been raised and how your parents love on how to raise you. People are raised in different perspectives. I'm one person who, in an environment that I grew up, initially I thought that dating is something that is sinful, especially for somebody who is a churchgoer and somebody who handles spiritual things in regards to the same. But despite all that, I found myself in traps of having perhaps relationship experiences that were, at that time I would perceive them as dating. As you journey through a long life, you came to learn that these are part and parcel of the life of a person. There are aspects of growth that really need to be encountered, and I think for the period that I've been together with the Light Bearers and Muzda, I've learned that it is part of life, and you really have to face it with a lot of wisdom, more so from God. Perhaps dating is one of the most difficult questions that you may ask me as a personality. I will not deny the fact that I've made trials to reach people whom I would have seen as potentials in my life. I've tried it, and it's an experience whereby it's at the balance of probabilities. It depends with what you have in mind and what is in the other person's mind. I've faced denials, and at some point I've tried dating, though it has been quite challenging, but we pray that soonest possible all shall be well. Develop that.
Yeah, of course. I understand.
Make friends of God's children. That has been the major lesson. I thought of something some few time back. Many youths will miss those who are potentials, those who would have made a perfect match for them because of early announcement that I've settled with this one and only this one. For me, my principle is wherever you go, make friends of God's children. Perhaps God will select one for you amongst the friends that you make day in, day out. Sin affects the entire being of a person, but grace affects it more.